Ah, dear God, that was a fun SCP game, SCP session. Hello, Andy Arkwood. And you want a marshmallow, it seems, hmm? What kind of marshmallow? Colorful one, normal marshmallow. Whew, I'm tired from that ordeal. But I want to chill and play this game. Yeah. Tomorrow? What should I do tomorrow? I wonder, what should I stream tomorrow? This game, Minecraft. You know what? Minecraft will do. Let's go. Holy moly, I lost friends on the way. That SCP game, I know, right? I'm scared out of my pants most of the time, which is why I don't play a lot of horror games. Bang! Nani? Ah! I'll be alright, Mr. Naruhodo. After them, go! After them, go! Behind that door, in the storeroom, hurry! Behind that door, in the storeroom, sorry, hurry! Okay, that was Herlock Sholmes. One shot, one down, just like in the SCP game. It's Gina! Nani? She killed herself in the process too. Holy shit. From that moment, Winterbank's pawnbrokery became a crime scene. Everything that followed happened in a whirlwind of activity. The arrival of the police, the preliminary investigation of the scene, and the questioning. It was just before dawn before I was allowed back to my lodgings at 221B. Dear God. I hope Mr. Sholmes alright. I hope Gina's alright. I hope everyone's alright. I hope Winterbanks didn't die. Legal consultancy. Oh shit. Oh, Iris! A telegram came, but it all said it was... wait at home. Oh, yes. We asked one of the policemen to have sent it. It was simply impossible to come back. When I woke up, I was all alone. Hurley and Ginny were gone. Everyone was gone. Indeed. What happened, Renaud? Poor Iris. She's trembling. She's obviously trying very hard not to let herself get too worried. No. I'll explain everything that I know. Something awful has happened, hasn't it? Indeed. Yes, I'm afraid so. Let's converse here. Wait, what? What is that? I didn't see that one. I want to see this. This one. We've only been here in London for about 2 months, but my desk is starting to... That's the desk. What do you... Yeah. Get my desk as messy as Mr. Sholmes. I wonder. You don't think I can? Certain G's left. You're saying that I'm not smart, hmm? What is that thing, though? I want to know what that little letter is, but whatever. Right, let's converse with her now. For real. What does gravy taste like? I don't know, gravy? I've tasted gravy. Haven't you been to Jollibee and get their gravy? That's how it tastes like. I'm sorry to have to tell you this, Iris, but Mr. Winterbank is dead. He was shot. We discovered it early in the early hours of the morning. Oh, yes, I had a feeling. You did? Well, I saw all of the police carriages pulling up outside his shop. So I knew something must have happened there. When we entered Winterbanks in the small hours, we disturbed a gang of 2 thugs. They ran out of the street, and I chased after them, but they got away. So, it was one of them who shot old Mr. Winterbank, I suppose. I don't know, but that's not what the police believe at the moment. Oh, why not? They've arrested someone else as their prime suspect, you see. Gina? Gina. Ginny, but why? Well, the thing is... No, Ginny wouldn't do something like that. I know. None of us think she did. Then why have they arrested her? I'm sorry. There was nothing I could do. Before that, should I not? Let's go Gina arrest, then we go Sholmes, yeah. Egbert, yes. Mr. Egg Benedict himself. I don't understand.
Why they arrested Ginny? It's not fair. What about the two thugs there that were at the scene? Why aren't they the prime suspects, after all? They shot Hurley dead, didn't they?
No, I mean, Mr. Sholmes isn't dead, Iris.
This is all so horrible.
The thing is, Mr. Winterbank was found on the floor in the storeroom where he keeps all his deposited articles. And the storeroom door was locked from the inside.
I see.
But he wasn't alone in there. Gina was found next to him on the floor as well.
Oh no!
And according to the detectives who investigated afterwards...
Don't tell me. There was no one else in the room.
Yes, exactly. How did you know?
It was the only explanation.
Yes, the only explanation indeed.
What do you mean by that, Bruno? Well?
What can I say? I'm damned if I'm agree, damned if I don't. Sholmes situation.
So where's Hurley then? Is he still there investigating the scene? He really ought to have some breakfast. It's not good for him to miss meals.
I don't want you to worry, Iris, but I have some news about Mr. Sholmes. He was taken to the hospital this morning.
What?
Well, when we entered Winterbanks, a gun was fired and he took a bullet.
Hurley was shot? No.
It's all right. His life isn't in danger. He dies. Indeed, he died.
Really? Are you sure? Where is he? Which hospital?
He's at St. Sinners. They're tending to him there.
I must see him at once.
I'm sorry, Iris. I hope the bullet hit the head. Unfortunately not. It was the stomach, I think. I'm sorry, Iris, but you can't.
Why not? That's not fair. I'm a family member. I should be allowed.
No, I mean, nobody can see him at the moment. He's not allowed any visitors. They're preparing to operate, you see.
To operate? Oh, poor Hurley.
I want to go use the bathroom. Be right back. There we go. Time to remove the... Okay, we got injured Sholmes next. It was the two thugs who were in Mr. Winterbank's shop.
They shot Mr. Sholmes?
They shot Mr. Sholmes when we disturbed them, you see. It was pitch black inside the shop at the time. My mind went totally blank, I'm afraid. I just froze. After them! Go! Me as a guy who used to watch other YouTubers play Criminal Case again. True. After that, I ran out into the street, but when they were long gone, I shouldn't have hesitated. I'm so sorry, it's my fault. I let them get away.
I think that's a very good thing.
Sorry?
Well, if you'd seen which way they went and chased after them, you might have been shot as well, you know. On top of everything else, I couldn't bear that.
Oh, Iris. It's a subtle situation.
Where's Susie, Bruno?
She's still at the police station.
Oh, why?
I expect she's still being questioned. The police said they wouldn't be finished for a while.
Why aren't you there then?
Well, I didn't get a good look at the criminals anyway, so they weren't questioning me for long. And Mr. Sato stayed behind at the scene to tend to Mr. Sholmes, so they didn't get started until later.
I see.
Besides, one of us had to come back to be with Iris. That's true. Oh, wait, let me check. I received a text. There we go. I'm glad Inspector Gregson agreed to me leaving early.
You should have let me know and I would have come to the station.
Yeah, shot him. I'm afraid I'll need to go out again now, Iris. There's not much I can do at the moment. But I can at least try to find out how Mr. Sholmes and Gina are getting on.
I want to go too. Take me with you, Bruno. I can't stand just sitting around here waiting.
I'm not sure how I feel about taking a 10-year-old child to the scene of a murder. But I don't want to leave her here all alone either. Alright then, Iris. Perhaps you can help me.
Oh yes, I'd love to.
Gina's at the prison. Mr. Sholmes is probably at the hospital bed.
And don't forget, we have to visit the crime scene. We need to conduct a thorough investigation.
Ah, I can see you're ready for that action. I imagine Iris would appreciate going to the hospital sooner rather than later. Guess we'll go to the hospital first soon then, yeah? We got prison, we got... yeah. Whew. "16th of April.
Hurley! Oh!
Oh, he's gone. He's not here. No, that's strange. The nurse definitely said he was in bed by the window, didn't she?
Oh, I know what's probably happened. Hurley was being a big baby and the bullet wound wasn't that bad after all. So he has been sent home.
I'm not sure about that, baby or not. There's no question that it was a fairly serious injury that Mr. Sholmes suffered.
Oh.
Hello, what have we here? Is it a woman? Yeah, it's a policeman. The war is off limits, no visiting. What are you doing in here, eh?
Well, I'll have you know, we're Hurley's next of kin.
Eh? Oh, well, begging your pardon then, madam, sir. A little lady and a curious Eastern gentleman, the great mystery solver, as a mysterious family, eh? If that's how you see us, sure.
Where is he, Constable? Constable, where's Hurley?
I believe is currently in operating theatre, madam, undergoing an extensive operation.
Extensive?
It has been several hours since he went in.
Oh dear, is he going to be alright?
Well, it doesn't appear to be working, you see. Anesthetic, that is. Oh, the anesthetic doesn't work. He must be screaming.
Oh!
I've heard of a report that a gentleman's claim he may have had a little too much to drink last night. Coffee, that is. Anyway, I think it would be fair to assume that he won't be back here for several hours yet. I see. Thank you, Constable. Perhaps we should leave and come back later.
Oh, poor Hurley.
Don't worry, he must be screaming pain. Something to laugh at. Let's go to prison instead. 16th April, local prison, cell 13. There she is. Hello, Gina. They allowed weapons in prison? What the fuck?
Oh, you still have the grenade launcher Hurley and I made.
I wish you wouldn't point it at me all the time, though. What are you here for?
What are you here for? Ginny.
I have a feeling it's because of us that you ended up in trouble. So we were thinking that we might be able to help you.
Well, you can't.
Sorry?
Yeah, get lost. Don't be like that, Ginny. I know you didn't do it. You'd never shoot someone. I just know you wouldn't.
Get the guard, beat her up. Nah, I won't beat her up.
You think you know me? Pull the other one. Oh. You ain't got the first idea about the likes of me. I'm a thief. I pinch people's purses when they're walking down the street. That's how I get by. And if I saw me chance, I'll sneak into a pawn shop any day of the week.
It's not because of pinching you here, you know.
Just to see what I could lay my hands on, get it? That's the kind of person I am. But Ginny, I'll be in the court, every court tomorrow, they said. Some cove came by before, said he'd be a lawyer for me or the like. Said it was my right or something. But I told him to get stuffed. I don't need no lawyer, I don't need no one.
She couldn't be staring at me anymore, obviously, if she tried. It was me? I thought someone else came.
Why are you being like this, Ginny?
Guess we had to converse with Ginny for a bit. Legal representation. I don't understand, Gina. Why did you send the public defender anyway?
He wanted me to sign some papers, representation papers or something like that.
Let me check something real quick.
It's all gonna be rigged anyways, the whole trial. They'll pin it on me because I'm a kid. That's what grown-ups always do.
Well, you'll be another grown-up soon. Let's check you're aged.
Why do you think that? Guess that's how it's always been for me, growing up in the back slums, my whole life. If you do what the grown-ups tell you, you'll get your maid dragged off by the coppers or worse. I've had it happen to me before and all. Been sold out and nearly snaffled off the back of it. You can't trust no one, that's the point. As soon as you do, you're gone to grass, dead.
Gina, listen. If you like, in tomorrow's trial, I could...
Forget it! Ginny! Don't you trust Runo? Don't you trust Runo? Nah, I don't. Look, I'll ask you nicely now. Just leave me alone.
What happened? What happened? Will you tell us what happened, Gina? Last night, all at the pawnbrokers.
There's nothing to tell. I figured it'd pay me, so I broke into the place and started going on through the restroom. But the old bloke walked in on me, and you know the rest.
So you shot him?
But why, Ginny? Why would you do that? Ain't it obvious? The place is full of stuff I could sell for a shilling or two. Diving ain't easy, you know. It's a lot of work. And half the time, you don't even get nothing.
Is that really why you broke into the place?
What?
Are you sure the true reason wasn't something else?
Oh, give it a rest! What'd be the point anyway, eh? Nothing I could say would make me a blind bit of difference. Please tell us, Ginny, we believe you. Whatever it is. Believe me, don't be daft. I can't believe nothing. Everyone lies all the same, all the time. And you know what? When it comes to liars, I'm the biggest of the lot. I've told some unforgivable lies, I have. What do you mean by that? What unforgivable... What unforgivable lies?
Unforgivable lies, eh? Let's see what it is. What did you mean before, Gina, when you said you were the biggest liar of the lot? Why don't you tell us what these unforgivable lies you've told are? Maybe we can help.
Sorry. We're out of time. Think I don't want to question me now? Ginny, please. Oh yeah. I want to give you this, something to remember me by.
What's that? A kitty cat. A photographic print. Or of a really adorable cat. Okay.
I found it in one of the pockets of this coat. Ain't no point me having it.
Clear for disaster. Clear for disaster, Nani?
I wonder what a little photograph like that was doing in the pocket of the overcoat. Anyway, don't bother coming again. Bye.
Is it gonna get to the court record?
Oh, Ginny.
Okay, here we go. Guess I want to check out the court record real quick. Let's see what it is. We got... Oh, it's... what? Date deposited, 13th February, 9 p.m. Where is this? Pure. Fully. Article deposited, 1 small box. Loan amount paid, 10 shillings. Redemption deadline, 13th of April. What could that... Okay. Look on the back of this print here. There's something written on it. 13th and article deposited, 1 small box. Yeah, that was a small box. Loan amount paying 10 shillings. Redemption deadline 13th of April 9 p.m. So this photographic print redemption ticket. 13th of February. One time I want to play Airport Madness, Time Machine, Future Airport level. And then... Date for the murder. A small box. Much better. Gillard still had the ticket, then presumably he had never redeemed the article. Might still be present somewhere in the shop. Ah, yes. We need to investigate. Alright. Let's get to the Baker Street, yeah? And remake the Los Angeles. And remake the Los Angeles runway collision disaster. Oh gosh. You're really a fan of that, aren't you, Andy? There's still a Scotland Yard carriage outside Winterbanks.
I never imagined we'd be investigating a case so close at home.
Poor Iris, she's very upset by all this. I'm sorry, I was there. I should have done more.
None of this is your fault, Bruno, so please, don't apologize.
But
It's the criminals who are to blame for all this, so let's investigate and work out how to catch them.
Yes, you're right. This. Can we move into the pond? Yes, we can. Alright, let's go. Yeah. Okay, let's see. Oh, there's a constable there. Another constable. Another constable. 3 constables so far.
This is where it happened then. Last night.
That's right. The 2 thugs I told you about were obviously ransacking the place, looking for valuables.
But apart from the policeman in here, you wouldn't know anything had happened. There's no sign of disturbance.
Letting a medium aircraft land even though there's a small propeller plane waiting to take off is great ideas. Dang. Oh, you're right. Right about that, actually.
In fact, if anyone, it's the police who seem to be the ones doing the ransacking.
I know what you mean. They're like a gang of organized criminals, all dressed in black. Oi, I heard that! Sorry, Constable. Oh wait, you're not a constable. Hello, Inspector. Oh, Inspector, good morning. Suppose I ought to thank you for your vigilance last night. We got to this home before it was disturbed at least. Shame on you. Shame you let the 2 rogues get away, mind. Yes, I'm sorry about that.
I thought you'd assign extra men to beat around here, Grigsy. Now look at what happened here. Hurley has been injured before there weren't enough police on duty.
Your ladyship! No one told me you were coming.
I expect you to take full responsibility for what happened to Hurley and see he has the very best medical care.
That's how to make the Los Angeles runway collision. Well, I don't know anything about the LA runway collision. Detail about it. I'll just read without seeing it on chat. I mean on stream. Of course, your ladyship. The very best doctors in the capital are tending to him as we speak.
And I don't think it's Bruno's fault that the rogues managed to get away, is it? Chasing criminals is the police's job.
Absolutely, your ladyship. As you say, madam. As you say. The jet in black is totally blameless. Everyone in agreement about it. Would you believe it? He's like a completely different person with Iris. Talk about personality change. Oh, where are my manners? Are you thirsty, your ladyship? Perhaps you'd like some juice? Some nice refreshing fruit juice?
Oh, why, are you thirsty, Grigsy? I have some of my special herbal tea with me, if you like some.
Look. Ah, lovely. So very much. That really hit the spot. He's drinking tea, bro. That's what he's doing. I don't even recognize him like this. Okay, let's see what we can find here. The investigation. So, how is the investigation going, Inspector? Nothing to it, really. Very simple case, this. There's some very definitive evidence. We're just about to charge that diver we arrested last night, in fact. Gina, you're going to charge her? That's right. Should be able to bring her before the judge at the Bailey tomorrow.
Definitive evidence, you say? What is it? Come on, show me.
Your ladyship, as much as I wish I could oblige you, I'm afraid.
Ah, I see. You've already captured the pair of folks who broke in here last night, haven't you?
What the?
And you're going to put them in the stand as witnesses, are you?
How could you? How could you? How? Finally, give me back my childhood Tom and Jerry disc. Dude, he's dead, bruv. Wait. Oh, Gina's on the stand. Never mind. How could you possibly know that?
I had a feeling, that's all.
Yummy fried potatoes, indeed. Chips and fish. Fish and chips. Remind me never to try to keep a secret from my secret friends. So you've arrested the two men who shot Mr. Sholmes, have you? Well, yes. They were rounded up pretty quick by the lads on the beat. And Miss Lestrade is being held at the prison. She should be. That's assuming she hasn't lifted the key from the jailer, of course. That's true, she could definitely do it. Mr. Sholmes. Can you tell us anything about Mr. Sholmes? His condition? What's his condition? Sorry, I'm not at liberty to divulge that information. Scotland Yard matters are strictly confidential. He's just got shot, man.
Well, I know he's being operated at St. Sinners. Why can't I see him? I'm family, you know.
I'm terribly sorry, your ladyship. It's the hospital's policy, no visiting at all.
Oh!
The bullet must have hit an artery in his midriff. Oh, in his heart. No, wait, no, it's not. Midriff. That's in the... yeah, there should have been a stomach around that area. He's lost a fair bit of blood.
Oh, no.
It didn't seem too bad in the first hour or so. But a hemorrhage like that is enough to make even one and only Sholmes pipe down. Mr. Sholmes is human like the rest of us, you know. Well, anyway, he's having emergency surgery right now. They've got to stop the bleeding.
But he'll be alright, won't he? They'll be able to make him better.
Of course, your ladyship. He'll be as right as rain before you know it.
Really? How do you know?
How do I know? Well, because... of course. Ah, yes, because Mr. Sholmes is such a great detective, that's why. We'd better pray the doctors have a better grasp of what's needed to make someone well again. Getting smashed by Gregson's brutal hand.
Oh dear, please don't die early.
I'm sure you'll be fine. I'll report to your ladyship the moment I hear he's out of the operating theatre. Okay. Good to know. Your ladyship. Couldn't help noticing, Inspector. What? Out with it, sunshine? Well, there seems to be a marked difference between the way you talk to me and Iris. Watch the sauce, Sonny, I'm a copper. We don't go in for favoritism. Imagine going home and see your home in flames because of a... gosh. I think I've seen a plane crash documentary about that once. 2 people survived though, dang. It was sad.
But he's right, you do treat us differently.
It's because of those Adventures of Herlock Sholmes stories, that's why. Oh, I cropped up in them, don't I, Inspector Tobias Gregson?
Oh, well, yes, because you're an acquaintance of Hurley's.
What did you write about the Inspector, Iris?
I don't remember, really.
It was one of Sholmes' lines. Gregson is the smartest of the Scotland Yarders, is how he put it. The dudes who witnessed PSA Flight 128. No survivor.
Oh, did I write that?
There was a plane crash, I remembered, where a family survived the crash. It crashed at their house. The other members were gone, but only 2 survived, the mother and son. It was a pretty sad moment. The son was crying and everything. And you know what? There's one line it did for me, eh? The very next month, I might pay double. Double, I tell ya. I don't know. It was so old, I was young at the time. Oh, that's amazing. All because everyone at the yard reads them. They read all the Herlock Sholmes stories. They've even set up a fan club for me.
Of course, that explains everything. It will be around that time that you became such a today to me.
Can you blame me? All it takes is one bad word from you and Sholmes could change his tune about me. Gregson, no, the great detective will say, is getting quite overrated these days. Think what would happen to myself if that came out in print, eh? I don't think about Northwest Airline Flight 225 because the pilot forgot the flap. Oh, what? Dang. Safety stuff, man. The old thing give me the willies. I can't tell you how many nights I've slept I've lost to worrying about it.
But that would never happen, Gregsy.
Every month, when the new Rant magazine comes out, my hands are trembling as I turn the pages. One survivor, a 5-year-old covered. No, it wasn't a 5-year-old though. That's a different case then.
Oh, how awful for you. Here, have some of my tea to settle your nerves.
His fish and chips are gone. Lovely. To very much that hit the spot, your ladyship. Tea total. Oh, back to the fish and chips, eh? Oh yeah, there's something I was supposed to talk to you about, actually, Mr. Naruhodo. She, not he. Huh. Yes. Oh, that one is a 5-year-old then. A 5-year-old she. The one that I watched at the time was a teenager, or maybe a teenager who was a he. He was big and meaty. With his mom, he was crying and hugging his mom at the time. Yes, what is it? I've got an important message for you. I clean forgot about it until now. Important message? I wonder what it could be. Probably from Sasato. 1 hour? Nah, because it's not a courtroom, it's just gonna be an hour. Are you going to tell me what this important message is then, Inspector? Yeah, it's about that young lady who's normally by your side, your assistant.
Dear Susie, is she alright?
She's at the station, isn't she? Being questioned, I believe. Is that a big plane? I believe it was a big plane. It was a Airbus. Or was it bigger? I can't remember. But what I do know is it crash-landed at a residential area. Nope, not anymore. She had to head off. Head off? Where? To Lord Strongheart's office, of course. He summoned her. Ah, yes, of course. I've forgotten about that. 2 engines? 2 engines. 2, like, those spinny things, I believe. I don't know. One of the whipstocks took her there in a yard carriage after we finished questioning her. But she asked us to tell you she didn't have the fare for the return journey and to go meet her there. She's got a nerve using Scotland Yard's bloomin' messaging service. I see. Well, thank you for passing that on. That was the message of the pay attention. Okay.
Why did Susie have to go to see Lord Chief Justice?
She didn't tell me. But I'd better head over to Lord Chief Justice's office to fetch her right away. before that. Alright then, let's see what we can uncover. Oi, what you think you're doing, sunshine? You can't touch anything in here. Oh, but we're hoping to investigate. This is a crime scene for Pete's sake, no touching.
What's the problem, Grigsy? Bruno's a lawyer, you know that.
Oh, I'm ever so sorry, your ladyship. Ever so sorry. The rules and regulations are a thorn in my side. Of course, if Mr. Naruhodo was to have been properly appointed by the accused, that'd be another matter. The accused? If you could show me some representation papers, I'd be only too happy to let you move around.
Did you hear that, Bruno? You need you to sign some representation paper.
Looks like presenting the detective here with the correct paperwork's the only way. Alright then. Guess we can't do anything here at the moment. Wait, let me check out the date. April 16th. Yeah, that's about 2 days before the murder. Right. Excuse me. Guess I have to go off. Let's go pick up Susato. Just an hour stream. Ooh, I'm tired from that SCP game. Can't wait though. British Supreme Court. Okay, not Tarum 371. Yes, no matter how many times I come here, I always get the same sense of oppressiveness somehow.
Do you think the place is oppressive? I think it's normal.
I do remember watching as a kid, like, plane crashes as well, but they were more talking towards the evolution of planes crashing. I remembered, like, one plane had 2 different fuels, so one part of the plane was burning red smoke, the other was burning yellow smoke. That was sick. Those are the days. Discovery Channel and stuff like that. How so?
I mean, look at the suit of armor over there. You can't take that seriously, can you?
Maybe it thinks the same about you. So everything is clear with regards to tomorrow's arrangement, I trust.
Yes, thank you very much.
There it is, Lord Stronghart, or Jurgen von Strangle, I call him. There they are, Susato-san and Lord Stronghart.
I wonder what they're talking about. They both look very serious.
Very good. There's nothing further to discuss. You may return to your lodgings. No doubt you have much to do in your preparation for your return to your homeland. What? She's going back? Wait, what did he just say? Your return to your homeland? Susato-san! She's going back? No. 2 engines were burning. It was a crash, like, boom, just like that. And both engines were burning, and there were 2 different colors of smoke. Yeah, 2 different fuel. It was a time I saw on Discovery Channel. I was so impressed. I was so amazed by it.
Mr. Naruhodo.
What was all that about? Just going back. Ah, Mr. Naruhodo, thank you for coming to collect your colleague. Crash. It was a crash. It was at the airport, at least. That's to my knowledge. What's this all about? Why were you talking about Mr. Sato's return to homeland? And tomorrow? I only remember them because I was a kid and I was just amused. I remember what the things that I was very amused about. Anything that I'm not amused about, I would remember them.
But what about Ginny's trial? I mean, she's been formally charged now. Oh dear.
Converse, dear God. Returning to Japan! Mr. Sato, what's all this about?
Oh, please don't concern yourself, Mr. Naruhodo. It's only me going back to Japan. The life here can continue just as it has.
No, that's not what I asked. In Japan, could it be? What happened? Why are you leaving?
It's my father. He's fallen ill. Oh no!
Oh my God. Professor Mikotoba? If I may. Yes, sorry. You must be the defendant, Ryunosuke Naruhodo, I believe. Yes, that's right. My name is Eugene Mikotoba. I'm a professor of forensic medicine at UMA University. We receive an international telegram from the Empire of Japan informing us of the news. You know,
10 days ago, Father collapsed with fever. The cause is apparently unknown, and it seems he grows weaker day by day.
I don't believe it. As you are aware, the voyage from here to your country's capital, Tokyo, takes some 50 days. I thought it would be prudent to hasten Mr. Sato's departure as much as possible. Yes, absolutely.
I will leave London first thing tomorrow morning.
I can't believe this has happened. Crash on landing. Yeah, crash on landing. That was the right one.
So Jin has been charged. She'll have to appear in court?
Yes, she was formally charged a few hours ago. And the day of the trial has already been set for tomorrow.
No, not even 24 hours later.
Gina? The Lestrade girl. The murder of the Baker Street pawnbroker, yes? In all that too conspicuous case, the pickpocket was clearly disturbed mid-robbery and shot the man in panic. The problem is, she's a child. There's no way she could have had a firearm on her. No, the yard is overstretched as it is. Without wasting time on these open and shut cases.
It's not wasting time. Jenny would never do something like that.
Mr. Naruhodo. Yes, Lord Strongheart. In defense of your fine services to date, I shall overlook this young girl's insolence. But I have no recollection of admitting a child into my office. Leave now. Wrong type of fuel or ran out of fuel? It wasn't a wrong type of fuel. I remember at the time, airplanes were designed to be one of the airplanes were designed to have like 2 different fuels at the time. That was what the documentary said at the time. I can't remember for sure, but that was in my mind right now, and that's what I saw. I think it should be that one. It was an awesome.
Of course, Lord Strongheart.
And in today's time, fuel is now 1, and the flames are way bigger, bro. Criminals will tell the most palpable lies in order to evade justice. The police can ill afford the time it takes to unravel all their untruths. Meanwhile, more crimes are perpetrated. We have far more serious matter with which to contend. Serious matters? Didn't Gregson mention something like that yesterday?
Yes, Inspector Gregson made a similar remark yesterday.
It's no concern of yours, though I'm sure I need not remind you of that. Found a familiar crash, but not a full match. It could be it, though. It could actually be it. But I don't know. 3 minutes precisely until my next meeting. You must excuse me. There's just one more thing, Lord Strongheart, which is, it's Miss Lestrade's trial. I wonder if you might permit me to defend her. A timely suggestion, sorry. The girl currently has no representation.
But that's not fair!
The aircraft climb up and fall to the ground. Yep, that's true. That's a crash at the time.
Yes, she may be a pickpocket, but she still deserves a fair trial.
Do not misunderstand me, young lady. The government provides for those too poor to afford representation with a public defender. The accused need only to sign the relevant paperwork, and a defense barrister will be assigned to the case. However, the young girl in question has refused that right. China Airline Flight 140. I don't know the name, but you might be right. Why would she do that? A question you would do well to direct Miss Lestrade. You'll find her at the local prison. Yes, thank you. Well, I did remember she said something about that, yeah. Now then, it's time I was leaving. Good day to you. Jürgen von Strengel, goodbye. Gina charged with murder. Susato-san about to leave. Too much in my mind right now.
come, Mr. Naruhodo. Iris, we must make haste. But, Susie, you're leaving for Japan tomorrow morning, aren't you? Don't you have packing and things to do? As Mr. Naruhodo's judicial assistant, my personal circumstances are of no consequence. My sole purpose remains to help you in whatever way I can.
Thank you, Mrs. Sato. That's a very pensive look.
I think we ought to visit Gina first. In any case, I should like to wish her well before I leave. Yes, that sounds like a good idea. Let's go.
If I'm honest, this has completely thrown me off. I'll just have to do what I can as a lawyer. I am too exhausted as well. Again, eh? Local prisoner. Ah, now it's 3 girls again. Oh, I hate this stream already. Hello again, Gina.
What are you lot here for?
To have the muzzle of a grenade launcher shoved in our faces yet again, obviously.
I think I need to improve the way you load ammunition into that thing, don't I? Look.
Give me that gun. I'm the burglar now.
You can come as many times as you like, but I ain't got nothing more to say to you. Gina, I wonder if you might hear me out. There's something I'd like to say. What? I'm sorry to say that I must reluctantly bid you farewell. Eh? Farewell? Tomorrow I must begin my journey back home to Japan. I fear we may never meet again. Oh, right. I've had the pleasure of meeting so many lovely people here in London. I have so many wonderful memories. And yet, as things stand now, it will be a glum parting indeed. Poor Iris is so miserable. Susie.
Yay.
Well, that ain't my business. Both Iris and Mr. Naruhodo believe you to be innocent, Gina. They've put their faith in you. But somehow you can't find it in your heart to put your faith in them. Yeah, that's right, I can't. What of it? It grieves me greatly to have to say goodbye to my friends when they are clearly unhappy. Because of you. What? It's my fault? Yeah, so I have one final request, Gina, before our paths never cross again. Right here and now, I want you to show both of them that you don't deserve the faith they've invested in you. Eh? Only by doing that will you truly be alone. Be as alone as you claim to be. What are you talking about? What'd you expect me to do, eh? You've told us that everyone lies.
How'd you know that?
So prove it by admitting one of your own untruths. What about what you said before, Janae?
Susato, if you dare.
You said something about unforgivable lies.
I wonder.
You must let Mr. Naruhodo and Iris the truth now.
I must tell. Oh, I think he wants the gun really bad. If she dies, he gets the gun.
That is my last request before I leave. My last request as a judicial assistant. No, I can't.
Whatever these lies are, they're obviously weighing very heavily on Gina's mind. Gina, I could be wrong, but... is it something to do with what happened 2 months ago? Something about that trial? The one in which Magnus McGilded was acquitted. The case of that mysterious murder that took place inside the omnibus. I'm getting the head chopper. Epic cutscene. Indeed. You were called as a witness by the prosecution. Is that what this is about?
Yeah, you're right. Because in that trial, I lied like you wouldn't believe.
Will you tell us about it now? Huh? What is that? Trial 2 months ago.
Like you said, it all happened 2 months ago.
Ago.
The couples got hold of me and shoved me into the witnesses stand.
And based on your testimony, Mr. McGilded was declared innocent.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, I lied about a whole bunch of stuff.
I knew it.
What sort of thing did you lie about? I was hiding under the seat that night. That was the truth. It was pitch black in that little chubby hole. I couldn't see a thing, and then
Thud.
I heard that loud thud, like something falling on the floor.
That's when Mr. McGilded discovered you.
Yeah. He pulled me out from under the seat and set me next to the dead man. There wasn't much light to see by, but when I looked at me ends, I had the cove's blood all over him. I was so scared I couldn't even speak.
You ran his blood on your hands? In other words, it was Gina that the witnesses on the roof deck saw through the skylight. Dude, I already knew about that from the first trial. I mean, from that trial itself.
Then Mr. McGilded started asking you questions.
Yeah?
I suppose. Who you were and why you were hiding under the seat. Yeah, he did. Only, that's not all.
What do you mean?
I meant he threatened me.
Threaten you? How?
He made me swear, and what I'd seen and what I heard, about what he was gonna do after the cove was found dead.
I would slap Gina for $1 million. I would. You know what? Maybe $1 million, $100 million is worth it. Yeah, you know what? I slap anyone, but I wouldn't slap once. I would like, yeah, baby. I'll have like multiple million. I'll break the economy.
If I did, he said he'd let me scrap her before the coppers show up.
Alright. Elon Musk. What about Elon Musk? Gina, you must tell me what he swore you to secrecy about. What you saw, what you heard, everything. Shit, fuck, it's a lot. 3 just popped up. You said McGilded made you swear not to tell anybody what you saw. But you were in the pitch black compartment under the seat the whole time, weren't you? Shut up, Gina. I like Gina. She's cool.
Yes, with Mr. McGilded sitting above your head, if I remember correctly.
Don't tell me, Andy, you're McGilded after all this time.
Yeah, that's true, but it was when I heard the thud of the cove in the floor, and then I'd scream, see? Couldn't help it. McGilded heard that and dragged me out by my arm, and then that's when I saw it.
Don't tell anything for $100 million.
It was on the floor next to the old keys of what had been stabbed. A disc all bright and shiny. A disc?
Do you mean?
Yeah, that's it. The one what the deed took off me at Windybanks.
So the music box disc was there on the floor of the omnibus. Gina, you idiot.
Not for long, but Gitter spotted straight away. He picked it up and smartation stuffed it inside the pocket, his pocket.
So that disc was in the omnibus 2 months ago at the scene of Mr. Mason's murder.
And the bog trotter told me. I want to mutter a word of it to no one.
It was the disc then. What you heard. Oh, dear God, man.
Because it was so dark under the seat in the cab. I was staring at me ears the whole time. After a while, I heard the door and footsteps inside the cabin.
Presumably, that was when Mr. McGilded getting on board.
No, not only him.
Oh,
Because I could definitely make out the footsteps of 2 people.
2 people.
In that case, it would seem likely that it was Mr. McGilded and the victim.
Mr. Thrice-Fired Mason.
In his testimony during the trial, Mr. McGill claimed he slept during the carriage ride. But whenever I've been in a carriage, I've taken it with a fierce tiredness and I always succumb to it.
Gina, you idiot.
In your own testimony, Gina supported this. All I could hear was the Irishman snoring. Yeah, they weren't exactly true. Neither of them was asleep. I could hear them talking the whole time with no voices.
What? What were they talking about?
Sorry, I don't know. The sound of the horses and wheels were too loud. But that still tells us something. Mr. McGill and the victim knew each other.
Well, of course they know each other. He was in the list. So, McGilded was lying as suspected. After the event. That's the last one, and maybe I'll end stream from there.
I knew it wasn't going to take long before someone raised the alarm that the bloke Adam be killed.
I've been killed.
Yes, you are quite right. The other passengers on the roof deck noticed very quickly.
Let's call me Kevin from Ireland traumatized Gina. True? Call me Kevin from Ireland. So when the cab came to a stop, Mr. McGill told him to hide back under the seat again.
Came in and waited. The crows from up top ran off to get the coppers.
Huh? Yes, I'm Mr. Fairplay and Mr. First. Oh my god. Alright, I'm gonna end the stream soon.
Right after they'd gone, McGill asked the driver to do him a favor.
A favor?
Now then, fellow, what I need to do is to take off this coat of mine and deposit it to the nearby pawnbroker. And for your troubles, let's see now. I'll give you 10 guineas.
A nearby pawnbroker, you mean on Baker Street?
Yep, you got it. It was Mr. Winterbanks. The coach snapped up the money and ran off to pop his coat. Let's go as fast as he could. So then there was no one left in the carriage. McGill opened the box under the seat. And let me get out of here, but not without condition.
Without conditions, without.
I see.
One more, it's almost 1 more minute, so let's keep it, bruh, indeed. What were Miss McGilda's conditions then? For letting you go free, I mean.
Not telling a soul, not for anything, about what I saw and what I heard. And there was something else as well.
There's more? McGilda the mastermind indeed.
Yes, this is the most important thing, he said. I'm after sending the coachman on a little errand for me, with some small change in his hand. Now then, did you hear what I asked of him? Did you see anything at all? You asked him to go pop your weasel, right? Aye! The fiend's taking me over, coach, to deposit with a pawnbroker's hereabouts. And what I want you, lass, to take the redemption ticket for it. Do you understand? What? You want me to have the ticket? That's right. And I've come fetch it from you later. Sometime within the next 2 months. You have to hang on to it until then, is that clear? And whatever you do, don't lose it. Alright then. And in case I might happen to be delayed at all, you have to go to the pawn shop Winterbanks. So it is, and you're to extend the loan afore the 2 months is up. And if you forget, the article will be the forfeit. And any old fiend could come along and pawn it. Aye, but I ain't got that kind of brass. Here's £5. That should be enough. Oh, shit. Do we understand each other, lass? Don't try anything funny now. If you go against me... Yeah, good. And one more thing. One more thing. In a few days from now, you'll be visited by the police, I've no doubt. The coppers? Aye, they'll come asking you to take the stand in court. To testify as a witness. So let's just have a wee chat about that, shall we? What it is you might say, and what it is that you want.
Dude, gosh. Mr. McGilded's theme, though. Dang. Sick. That was the scene. Let's see the text.
After it gone over it all, I picked it. Got as far away from there as I could. He hid the pawnbroker's ticket in some bushes near the scene.
McGilded did a nice job hiding all the evidence, true.
I went to fetch it the next day once it got dark. So McGilded planned it. It caused Gina into giving false testimony.
Imagine all the lawyers, including the Reaper of the Bailey, were involved in that night. Until Gina tell the truth. Damn, why? I bet you're ready to
string me up, eh? I lied in that big old courtroom. I told some corkers. The thing is, he said he would make it so we couldn't live in the East End no more. That's what he threatened me with. What a wicked man. He knew everything. What went on in the back slums. He knew we had no one to look after us. We was all just looking out for each other, getting by together. So you mean Mr. McGilded would have... In a heartbeat, he could have had the lot of us chased out of there if he wanted. And then where could we have gone, eh? Nowhere, that's where. So I didn't have no choice.
Thank you, Gina, for telling us everything. Get her to the locked castle, medieval prison from his PS2 game, yeah.
But I'm for it now, eh? Go on, admit it. You must be livid.
Well, you can make amends by doing me a simple favor.
A favor for what?
Sign the representation papers for tomorrow's trial.
Eh?
If you don't actually want me to represent you in court, you can rip it up later. But we need that paperwork or we can't investigate. The police won't let us. Bruh.
Investigate what?
Damn, yeah, the power of friendship. The Nakama energy, bro. The scene of the incident last night. Mr. Sholmes was shot, you see.
You what? Well, he's having a big operation right now, Ginny. Is it bad? Is he gonna be alright? Sholmes is gonna be alright, right?
That's why I want to investigate. For Mr. Sholmes' sake as much as everything. As much as anything. Right.
Right. So what you're saying is, if I sign that bit old paper, everyone's happy, is that it?
Something like that. Mrs. Sato.
Yes, of course. I have the representation papers here.
Me after finding a way to destroy the power of friendship. Banana, You're good. You can never destroy the power of friendship, Andy. We're friends on this way. The real trial with the friends I made along the way. Andy, BB, I met new friends here.
I don't need no one to stick up for me, though. No lawyer, nothing. Oh, Ginny, she seems so lonely.
There we go. Well, at least this should mean we can investigate the scene at Winterbanks now. Unassigned. Lawyer heard in regard to the Administrator Village Office. Tenant-in-law, Renosuke Naruhodo. The perfect person who can do this is the... No! No! The Harambe meme. Winterbanks now.
Yes. And perhaps we can come back to visit Ginny when we're done, eh?
The school. I don't get it. I feel like we finally cracked Gina. She's opened up to us at last. No! No! And now I have her representation papers. No one else knows just what a responsibility is. That is. Anyway, for now it means Inspector Gregson can't stop us investigating at Winterbanks. Although, something tells me he's not going to be happy about it. To be continued. Oh, perfect then. Whoo, baby. Holy fuck, I'm tired. We got the SCP, we got this, and then I have to record a podcast with the boys later. Dear God, man, I'm so fucking tired. Okay, yeah. That's the end. See ya, Andy. Thanks for everyone for coming. I'm tired as shit now. Goodbye, and good evening, and good night.